Welcome to the Zach on Film and Television Halloween special.
I'm mad we're breaking the curse. The joke has always been October is the one month we don't talk about horror movies.
I was going to bring that up. Like, I have a terrible difficulty being in the spirit at like the right time. Like in October, I never feel like watching horror movies. I like the aesthetic of Halloween. I like candy. I never watch horror movies during Halloween. Right now, I've been watching nothing but Pedro Almodovar movies. That's pretty far removed from Halloween. I just can't get into it ever. Like, I'm the type who'll watch Christmas movies unironically in July because it makes more sense to me then. So I forced myself to come up with a list of what I think are the 10 best horror movies. And I had Isabel and Coppola do the same thing. We're going to go around and share them one by one. If we have any crossover, go ding, ding, ding. That way we know that you also included this movie on your list. I'm not sure if placement matters too much. What matters is I think we all have pretty unique tastes here. If you're looking for something fun to watch on Halloween, these are all certified by this channel. I don't know. That was a good intro, right, guys?
Your cult boyfriend certified.
I should put like tons of movies that I know Zach hates that I like, and like I should have just put nothing but Rob Zombie movies, and it's like Zach approved. Zach
and Kiyoshi, whoever. Who do you love?
That's
on the list. I'm sure it's on the list. Okay.
Hold that thought.
But at least I know there's no Rob Zombie on your list, hopefully.
There's not. No, he is in my honorable mentions.
Okay, fair enough. But let's start it off. At number 1, I obviously have Scream. I've talked enough about it. I don't even have to talk about it even remotely. Just Scream is my number 1. Isabel, your turn.
Honestly, you revitalized me caring about Scream.
Good.
Yeah, mine's also equally obvious. If you know me, I picked Texas Chainsaw.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
I got that one on my list too.
We could argue is kind of just all Tobe Hooper movies for me, but I'm gonna say Texas Chainsaw because it's the easiest answer.
I got it on my list as well, so I get to skip one. I also have that, but at actually like number 5 or something.
For the top pick, I did Texas Chainsaw Massacre too.
Yeah, we got the same. Dude, okay, can you take the disc out of it, by the way, without breaking it? The top one. Take the top one out for fun.
The best I got for you is my full check.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking rough, but...
Yeah, it's so rough. It's so rough that I took it out so I wouldn't damage it, and then I lost the disc, and I can never watch this movie again.
You gotta be fucking hella careful.
Truly, though, a movie I could talk about for like a year.
I mean, briefly, I think it's like a beautiful exploration of Vietnam anxieties told through the lens of a snuff film. Like, it's one of the best things ever put on film.
One of the greatest cinematic achievements ever made.
Easily.
Bring up fucking Scream now, since that's been brought up anyways.
Excellent. And where did those movies place on your list?
Scream, this is a bit of a curveball, but I actually ranked Scream like more so like on the 3rd on my list. I got like 2 other movies that I think are kind of like just it deserve like the spot of greatest horror film more than Scream, but I'm kind of cheating a little bit because I put Part 4 along with one.
That's so fair. That's so fair. That's fine.
I really love 4. I really fucking love
I think all 3 of us love Emma Roberts in that movie. What a cool
character. My God. Wonderful
the queen.
Performance.
I mean, she might be the best Ghostface. If I gun to my head, it's her.
My favorite for sure. I've kind of
awesome.
Been renaissancing with Skeet Ulrich because I'm watching Riverdale, but
there's so much I love about 4. Oh my God, it's like Kevin Williamson's last little hurrah around that postmodern track, and Hayden Panettiere as like the cool film nerd. All of a sudden, like we get a cool, sexy film nerd.
I really do consider like Scream 4 to be like the last postmodern slasher that was trying to like actively saying something about the horror genre itself.
And it said a lot and about the culture surrounding our horror films, how we create our own narratives, our own heroes stories. Like I loved the dissection of the remake was so well done. It was cool. Okay. All right. So now we're all fucked up and out of order, but I didn't want to go to the same movie again and again as it appeared on other people's lists. So just for clarity's sake, what was everybody's number 1? Mine was Scream.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
And then
mine was also Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Looks like I've been overruled. The best horror film of all time is certainly
democracy,
Texas
baby.
Hey, we live in it. Okay, number 2, everybody. Mine is Candyman.
Nice.
See, this one I didn't put on my list because I figured you'd have it here.
Fair enough.
I was gonna use it as like an honorable mention.
This is one for me that I'm like, I like, but I'm not as convinced of it. But I think I should rewatch it.
What, Candyman?
Yeah, like I like
it's
it, but I don't
amazing.
love it. Is kind of how I would describe
I
it.
think
Like I
it's
love the
like-
central performance more than anything else.
Oh,
around
well,
it.
so good. I mean, I think it says horrific things about race in a really like devilishly ironic way that really gets under your skin. It's so fun. And the Clive
like
Barker
the
is like
acting,
there, Philip Glass doing the music. It's like all pretty fucking perfect.
Also the
Isabel.
like white Chicago,
Yes. Yes.
academic culture.
That's the ultimate gothic playground of the early 90s. That's so cool to me. I love that film.
My number 2 is Kiyoshi.
It is Kier.
I fucking love Kiyoshi. I mean, he for me does with Japanese like film what Toby Hooper did for American film. So I quite like what he offers. But Kira, I wasn't actually convinced by. It took me a couple times to even like it. Now it's like my favorite of the like 20 odd movies by him I've seen. But just fucking exceptional. There's nothing else like Kiyoshi really in general.
For the second pick, I did The Last House on the Left, the original.
Yo,
It's Craven time.
Yeah, I remember him. Wes Craven like talking in an interview saying he was kind of like fed up with the depiction of violence in cinema around the time, and he was the goal was to really show like the violence for what it really is, like because the Vietnam War was fucking like booming around this time. So on the news, it was just like body dismemberment of all these people going to war and fucking getting their limbs blown off, and he was like, so it was like kind of around that time it was movies like John Wayne, he shoots the bad guy, he's the fucking hero. If you join the war, you too can be the hero. But like the reality is like these guys are like fucking coming home with PTSD, they're fucking losing limbs, and Last House on the Left, like it really goes for it, and it doesn't look away. Like it was like it's shot in like that guerrilla style of filmmaking, where it's like documentary style almost. And and the first rule in documentary filmmaking is like never look away, and Last House on the Left never looks away.
Oh, absolutely.
That's why I really do consider it to be like one of the like the second greatest, at least.
I think that your first two speak to each other directly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a good kind of sister film to.
Oh,
Last House
yeah.
on the Left. Is there any truth in that urban legend that cinephiles like me enjoy spreading that Craven didn't watch any horror movies?
I think I talked to you about that because there's like a Mick Garris interview where Wes talks about how he had like a very like Christian upbringing, and so he wasn't really allowed. I think he said like before college age, the only stuff he watched was like Bambi, because it was
like
all
Disney
and it
movies
was
or
like once
something.
a year at his aunt's house he was allowed. And so when he made Last House, he was like he had been told basically just make a horror movie, and he had like no metric for what like a horror movie looked like. So he was like, I guess I'm just supposed to make something scary.
It's just confusing.
This is scary, and
like he apparently clearly saw The Virgin Spring though by
right.
he
It was
saw
very
Virgin
heavily based
Spring.
on that.
He said in college he got into like Ingmar Bergman and stuff, and so that was like a whole thing. Is like his only metric now was like Disney movies and like European art house. So when it came to like the culture of like American horror, he had no metric. Like he had no idea of like what was too much, too little, too scary, too like funny. Like he had no metric. He was just winging it.
I love Wes. He's awesome. Number 3 is House on Haunted Hill for me. I love new horror. I love Dark Castle so much. Talked about like every single Dark Castle movie. Go watch some of those videos. That's my number 3. What about you, Isabel?
Prince of Darkness. I fucking love John Carpenter. And even as much as I love Halloween and The Thing, which are close to tied for it, Prince of Darkness has just been in my life a bit longer, and I've like rewatched it the most times. I just have so much to say about it. So I have like the strongest attachment to that one, but John Carpenter's John Carpenter.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah, I saw it at a drive-in recently. I saw a feature of The Thing, Halloween, and Prince of Darkness.
Nice.
The Thing was on film, but the others weren't.
I didn't know which one you liked better, Prince of Darkness or In the Mouth of Madness. So now I know.
In the Mouth of Madness, I used to have in like 3rd place. These days, I'd say like 4th, because I had like a real revitalization with the original Halloween, where I was like, "Oh my god, this movie is so good."
It's really good. And I like it for mostly the reasons you've analyzed of the Lovecraftian elements or being forced into a POV that has no psychology. Like that's so fun. That's so cool.
Isabel's take is actually like the best take I heard of like the original
Thank
like
you.
Halloween film.
It's really, it makes me appreciate it so much and makes me so confused why I even like Rob Zombie. But to move on really quick to Coppola, I think it's Scream, right? You said Scream was 3.
Actually, there's another curveball. I'm going with Black Christmas, the original 1974.
Nice.
I came so close to putting that on mine.
I didn't even think of that, actually. I need to rewatch it.
My
It's
favorite
like
thing
9
about that
years.
movie isn't the composition, isn't anything. It's just Margot Kidder creating the ultimate archetype that would go on forever. She's the best part of that movie to me.
She's so awesome in that movie.
She's so great.
God,
and it's like the only other movie that Keir Dullea from 2001 was in as well. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff with that movie.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's really like fucking, it's eerie as fuck. It stays with you long after the credits roll. You know, it really gives you like a lot to chew on, a lot to think of. Like it's still in your mind once you turn it off.
Yeah,
it's so good. And like, isn't the director is Bob Clark probably, right? That's his
Yeah,
name. He did A Christmas Story.
Right?
yeah, that's the irony of it.
That's so cool.
Which one's scarier to you?
A Christmas Story could like which would scare you more if you woke up out of a coma and there was something on
Christmas
TV?
Story, 100%.
Christmas Story,
At least Black Christmas, I know what I'm getting into.
Number 4 for me is The Descent from 2005. Neil Marshall.
I haven't seen this.
Oh, I love it. So good. I love it so much. I have a video on my channel about it that's like 5 years old. Go watch that.
I'll watch it this month for you.
That you should. It's so fucking good. It's amazing. Actually, I think you'd love it. Kind of, maybe. It's better than half the movies I've made you watch. So,
hey Zach, what do you think of the sequel of The Descent? Because I heard a lot of people like fucking outright hated it.
Well, I hated it. I can't give anything away without a spoiler. So, there's I can't give anything away. I don't like it though.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a character in The Descent 1 called Juno, who is one of my favorite characters in horror movies. And her arc in the first one is so good, it's kind of ruined by the sequel.
Dracula.
Todd Browning?
Yeah. We've talked about this. I actually picked up the copy that has the Spanish version that I know you keep for.
Yeah. Well, it's good. It looks just like Nosferatu. It's like pretty sick.
I fucking love Bela Lugosi so fucking much.
Oh yeah,
the whole like crew in that movie. It's really just the same cast of like all of those movies, like Frankenstein and everything, but like David Manners and all that. Like they're so fun in that movie, and I just love how like aesthetic it is. How like it feels like an art house director doing like a Hollywood genre movie, because it's just so silent and so slow and so like gestural, and I don't know what conditions led to it being that way, or like
which could be mistaken for Todd Browning being asleep behind the wheel.
Yeah, which hey, he should sleep more.
I know
these are the results.
Well, I've never met a bigger fan of Todd Browning than you in the current era, so like I'm cool.
And I mean, like, hey, if Carl Friend directed it, I stay winning.
I just think that like the Spanish version should be pretty well known too. It's at least
I will say
Bela is so much better than anything in it. I get that totally, but
I'm not going to talk anymore about Bela Lugosi today, though.
Okay, cool. What about you, Cole?
My number around 4, right?
Yeah,
it's Scream. Okay,
Scream, yeah,
understandable.
Yeah, it could be a couple places higher, but understandable. Yeah, I mean, it's not even on Isabel's list, so
yeah.
What's number 5? Number 5, right?
Yeah.
Number 5 for me is Audition by Takashi Miike. I love
it.
I don't know why I've never made a video about it. It's a beautiful film. Love everything about this movie.
I still neglected to watch that one. I thought you did make a video on it though.
And I've seen other movies by him. I just haven't seen that one. I don't know.
That's my favorite one easily. It is so fucking good. I mean, it's arguably like the coin or the genre that you coined, Isabel, the return. I mean, I think Takashi Miike basically founded that.
Yeah,
it's basically Takashi Miike's like form of like torture porn, basically becoming popularized in the West and used as an antidote to the war on terror. So it's pretty cool. And Audition's just, oh my god, it's amazing. It's so good. One of the best villains or heroes ever. Depends on how you look at it. But Isabel, number 5.
So I lied. Let's keep talking about Bela Lugosi. The Black Cat,
all right.
34 with Boris Karloff. Fucking psychotic movie. my favorite Lugosi performance, to be honest. Maybe close to my favorite Karloff. This weirdest movie where like I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just such a strange movie full of nothing but like signifiers that only loosely connect together. And so
it's been so long since I've watched it. But I remember it being so good.
It's like this movie where you're like, I don't really know like how this all threads together, but I'm getting all this about like war and like trauma from fighting in war and being in prison and like modernism versus like trying to hide the past. It's just like all this shit that I find fascinating in this weird surreal ball, and it's just so rewarding to go back to it. I really love Lugosi in it a lot. He's so good.
He's all, I don't want to go off track, but I remember talking to you about actors in one video, like screenwriters. You apparently like you don't believe in screenwriters. And then I was like, well, who's your favorite actor? And you're like, well, I don't even understand acting. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bela Lugosi, like these are
that's it. The only actors to me are Bela Lugosi, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and like Angela. What's her fucking last name? Angela Bettis. Angela Bettis. The only actors I care about.
Coppola.
Number 5 pick. I did Let the Right One In.
Oh, that's a good
original Swedish version. I kind of like to view the book as like a gem, and then what they did is they took the gem, polished it, cut off the art. They cut off the sides, made them sharper. They really trimmed the fat and made it into like a refined diamond. I like to describe it as like a masterclass in atmospheric filmmaking. It's one of the films that to me that's like both aesthetically beautiful and depressing at the same time. I just really love it for that reason.
I'm completely unfamiliar with the book, and I only know the Swedish version. Was the English one any good?
I haven't watched it. Apparently, they made like it's just called Let Me In, which is kind of stupid.
Yeah, it is. It's I saw Let Me In first, and then I saw Let the Right One In like years later.
Well, I mean, I don't know. The girl from fucking who's that one girl? Like Chloe Grace. How do you say her last name?
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Oh yeah. She plays the main girl in it. She plays like Carrie in the remake too. But the movie, the original Swedish version, I watched that before I read the book. I prefer the movie. This is
hell yeah,
it's great. It's like one of the few movies that I really call like a masterpiece.
It's so good. Trans classic.
And then my next one was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So
5th place.
No, 6th place, dude.
You monster.
Yeah, well, whatever, dude.
We're not here to debate. Nice argument, bro.
We haven't had a good argument in a while. My number 6 is Martin by George Romero.
Okay, cool.
I thought about going Day of the Dead, or
I thought about going for one of the good movies.
No, I love Martin. It's so sad. It's like a great movie about just like being like a mentally ill kid in an uber religious household.
No, it's a cool pick. It's
I love how really only the first 10 minutes are a horror movie, and then it kind of stops for a while and becomes a hangout movie. I met one of the people who worked on it once, and that was pretty cool. It was his house being used for the movie, so he had like shit to say about Romero. It was all fun, but yeah, I don't know. I really love this movie. I like how kind of funny and sad and
I just love Romero. I think Romero is one of the all-time greats.
I like Romero best when he leans into like his comic instinct, which is I think why Dawn of the Dead obviously took off. But like I also like Day of the Dead, where they're like trying to domesticate a zombie, and like in Martin, the fact that it's like dude's like killing people, but he's like nervous about this older woman coming onto him. It's just like really endearing and human, I find. So I don't know. I like that movie a lot. But I love
Romero is unfairly maligned as a one-trick pony because the Dead movies are so popular. But
The Crazies, that movie is great.
Oh my
god, the editing in that movie blows my mind, and then the whole trilogy, obviously.
That's not to take anything away from the Dead movies. Like those are really multi-dimensional and multi-layered. Like there's a lot of cool shit in there. What
You
about
get a
you,
zombie
Coppola?
shooting a guy with a gun in one of them, and it's like not like one of those like we're human zombies. Like it's like a stupid like brain dead zombie, but he picks up a gun and he's like shooting people. So awesome.
I mean, even the bad one has Asia Argento running around like a crazy psychotic woman, and John Leguizamo doing his best Cholo impersonation at a bunch of fucking zombies. Like, it's pretty good.
Number
Coppola, what's
6.
yours?
Number 6.
This one for American Psycho. Bret
Ooh.
Easton Ellis was like a big influence on me, so I had to find a way to put this one in here. I really like how Patrick Bateman is kind of like, he's like a man who's so discontent with his life and the society around him, but he at the same time he wants to be a part of that society and fit in and blend in, as he says, and it just fucking drives him complete fucking psycho, you know.
It's so awesome. I love Christian Bale in that movie. That's actually the role that made me take Christian Bale seriously.
Yeah, you really did put like a face to like Patrick Bateman. And
well, like, I had seen the Batman movies like a billion times. I was like, yeah, he's like kind of like a non-person. Then I saw American Psycho. I was like, oh shit, this dude's he's good.
Didn't he say recently that he based that performance on Tom Cruise?
Yeah,
there
actually is like there's a part in the book. I think
it's
where
Tom Cruise coded.
Yeah, in the book, he actually lives in the same apartment building as Tom Cruise, and there's a scene where he goes in the elevator and he's like, hey, big fan.
Yeah, I think the book is phenomenal and really interesting. Film obviously has to be a lot more tame, but there's like 50 pages of the book that graphically describes starving like a rat and then putting a tube inside like some woman's vagina and letting the rat eat her way through it. Well, he listens to Whitney Houston or some shit.
I have no doubt in my mind that the events of American Psycho, both for the book and the movie, have happened to Tom Cruise. I have no doubt in my mind that this has happened to him.
All right,
Tom just running down the road shooting homeless people, shouting that he's a lunatic and no one believing him.
I believe that several people have killed Jared Leto with an axe out of jealousy, and we just keep getting a new one every few years. Okay, number 7 for me is I love the atmosphere of this film so much, and I love the early sound pictures where they use it as a tool. It's Vampire by Dreyer. I love this movie so much.
I didn't know you liked this one.
Yeah,
I was looking at this one the other day. I didn't actually watch it, but
I think it's my favorite Dreyer. I like it more than Passion of Joan of Arc or Debt.
Low key, it's the Dreyer I've like struggled with the most.
Really?
Which is weird. You would think it's the one I would most easily like, but it's like the one like I really love like Gertrude and Her Dead and Day of Wrath, but I'm like I watched Vampire and I never fully get into it. I don't know why.
Like, it's such a gothic film, and like Francois Truffaut wrote an essay about Dreyer once called like The Whiteness of Dreyer, and it helped me see like this somehow it's a horror movie where the scariest thing is like blinding light, you know, as opposed to like anything truly dark or shadowy. And I forget the making of the movie, but it's like I think it's like some rich dude's like fantasy of starring in like a horror movie, and it's the guy who plays the main character, Julian Gray, and it's just so much fun. No, Vampire is perfect. It's my number 7. What about you, Isabel?
I think this is the first movie I ever was allowed to pick to force you to watch and talk about. It's Tenebrae.
Was that before you made me watch The Butterfly Murders?
It was after, or yeah, it was before.
Tenebrae rules. That was a good pick.
I mean, I love Argento in general. Suspiria was like insanely influential on me.
I'm not sure if you've been allowed to pick a movie since The Butterfly Murders, so I do think that Tenebrae was before. Tenebrae is amazing.
But no, I love Tenebrae. I love like 7 Argento movies could probably be here, but like Tenebrae is the one I guess I have the most personal thing with, and I like the whole like meta thing, like how it's kind of a movie about Argento himself and like his relationship to like his work.
You can say that about a lot of them, like upon watching them again. It's so, but Tenebrae is just so uniquely designed. I love seeing John Saxon get to work with something a little bit
that's
different,
the other thing,
right?
It's so good. It's like just really, it really feels like it lives out both like the kind of Mario Bava tradition of Giallo movies and then like the more kind of like Argento, like neon lights, like horror factory type stuff, and like it kind of bleeds those two worlds together in a way I find really exciting to watch.
I suppose it's still kind of challenging because of its transgressive images of trans people.
Oh, I was gonna say
like,
it's my
pretty
favorite.
fucking awesome.
I don't know what the fuck is going on in Argento's head that he wanted the guy who's supposed to represent him has trauma about a mean trans woman putting her foot in his mouth when he was a teenager. I don't know what's going on in Argento's life. I really want to know and ask him about it.
He's just interested in it. Oh god, I love Tenet.
I was like, hey man, I had the same dream when I was 19. It's okay.
Coppola, your turn.
All right, so depending on the day, this might be higher, but Scream 4.
Scream 4 rules.
I had to put that in there, obviously.
It's so good.
Yeah.
For a while, I said it was my favorite Craven. I think.
Yeah, like I feel like it prematurely critiques Scream 5 and 6 like 10 plus years before they even came out.
It does.
Like, I agree. Honestly. It like preempts that shit so fucking well.
Which makes Scream 5 just so fucking frustrating. It's
I still haven't seen it.
Frustrating fucking movie.
Mostly out of respect for Zach, I haven't watched it.
It's terrible. I don't want to watch Scream 7, but I feel like I have to.
No, I've just it's a hard pass for me. I'm not gonna check it out when it drops. I kind of just like given up, like we were talking about earlier on the MTV series video. Like that was like the last thing for me.
Yeah,
for the script to come out of the Scream franchise.
I forgot about that.
Just gotta support my boy Kevin. He's so goofy. Like he wants to be a director so bad. I'm like, bro, you're 60. Like you did. You're really successful. You don't have to also. Whatever. Okay. But no, Scream 4 fucking rules. Emma Roberts just, oh my god, elevated that movie. What a cool character. Yeah, that's the kind of Kevin Williamson antagonist that I miss the most and that I vibe so much with. You know, I love her reveal at the end. We're at number 8. Number 8 for me. I love this movie. Isabel and I had a whole discussion about this movie, which made me love it even more. It might be goofy, but my top 10, gotta keep it truthful. Gotta keep it Bones, the Snoop Dogg and Pam Grier and Bianca Lawson horror film. I think it's so fun and so cool. I think Ernest Dickerson did a really good job directing it, and I think it, in spite of all of its flaws, it ends up making a lot of cool statements about style, genre, class, and race all throughout it. Like, really fun movie. I love Bones. That's number 8 for me.
It was really fun. I think I need to rewatch it. I think I was probably under the influence when I watched.
No, you liked it in the video. You were like,
yeah. I was like, I watched back the video. I was like, man, I don't even remember having this conversation.
It is so.
It was like it's a good conversation. When I listened to it, I was like, man, I was making points. I don't remember.
It's one of our better conversations, to be perfectly
That's why
honest.
I really want to rewatch it and then watch the video we did about it again, because I was like, I definitely want to go back to it because I liked it. It was fun.
It's so good.
It's so interesting and weird. I do remember love all the how it's like a gothic movie with flashbacks about like when are the flashbacks like the
70s 80s or something?
I thought it was like 70s or 80s about young Snoop Dogg.
Well, it's difficult to tell because Pam Grier looks the same in both decades, and
that's okay. It's all coming back to me. I remember every detail now. Yeah, this movie's great. It's fun.
I love that movie so much. Bones just fucking rules. Yeah, I loved our conversation about it. That's from our very short-lived project, Rappers and Horror Movies, where I think we might have done 3.
You decided that the day of, like, you were setting up the recording. And you're like, by the way, we're going to do a series now. And I was like, oh, shit, okay.
We did Bones and X and maybe one other one and called it a day.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on Busta Rhymes from Halloween Resurrection.
I'm not going to lie. I've been watching... the Austin Powers movies this week, and watching Dr. Evil really reminds me of Zach, and that he is like, this is our plan, this is the mission. And then like a week later they're like, so I got a new plan. It's like, we're gonna watch all the rapper horror movies, and then like the next day he forgets.
Thanks, that's a great comparison. What about you, Coppola?
No, I love Dr. Evil. You skipped me.
I know. Yeah. What about you, Coppola?
Wait, no. What is it? It's Will's turn for number.
I'm sorry.
We're never no. This
Oh,
is
shit.
Isabel's punishment. We'll never know her number 8.
Number 8, I did The First Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's an awesome pick. I bet
Mostly
it's
just
better than
like
whatever Isabel picked.
like I grew up with this, like it's special place
What
in my
was
heart.
it?
Like I really grew up off like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh
like,
yeah,
like,
no,
crazy
it's
stuff.
God tier.
Yeah.
It's
Epic
perfect.
film.
Yeah, love that movie.
I almost like to view like Freddy Krueger. Maybe I'm like fucking going full crazy here, but I almost like to view Freddy Krueger as like an egregore, you know? Like they put like all this fear into this entity and like made him a thing. And it was like only until Nancy turned her back on him that and gave away all the fear that she gave him that he was really like ceased to
I
fucking
agree.
exist.
What's the name you said? An Aragorn?
Egregore? I think that's
Oh,
like
okay. I thought I was imagining a Viggo Mortensen from Lord of the Rings.
like a consensus, like a general, like a group thought that like
No, I
makes
get it
something a
now.
reality,
I just
you know?
misheard you. I was like an Aragorn.
I could be wrong, but is this like the origin point for the bit of like in horror movies of like the day is saved and the bad guy is stopped, and then in like the last 2 frames they're like actually not.
Right, the Bob Shea effect, or
Yeah, where like
Whatever.
it's like, oh no, the finale was a dream. It's like I feel like this is the earliest instance of that I can
Look,
think
when
of.
did Friday the 13th come out?
1980.
Yeah, so that would have been earlier.
1981.
Oh yeah, it did. I thought this was earlier than Friday the
Yeah.
13th
Yeah.
one. You're right. It is earlier. Okay, then this
You want to
is the
go with your
second
number 8, Isabel? We can hear.
one. Oh
it.
yeah, it was May.
It was May.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, you
yeah, I
do
remember
like
that
that.
one.
Who's that guy
Yeah.
again?
Lucky McKee, who
You like him a lot. Yeah.
the Gen Xer with a heart of gold.
May was one I always wanted to cover because it's right in my sweet spot of releases. I just never did. Maybe you and I will do that sometime.
So beautiful. It's kind of probably fitting in with a theme of like empathizing with like the monsters or the villains in my list. So that's definitely something I gravitate towards. But yeah, it's just extraordinarily empathetic movie that's also extremely funny. And also like zeroes in on stuff that makes you uncomfortable that I didn't know would make me uncomfortable, especially as someone who's like watched so many horror movies that I'm kind of like desensitized to this shit. But then stuff like watching like milk bleed into blood on the floor is like such a disgusting visual that I'm getting grossed out in a way I didn't know
it's like
could.
OG Evil Dead vibes.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's like shit like that just like he's good at like being gross, like and like shocking you, which is also why I love The Woman by him. But
I need to see more. I've seen May, and I don't know if I've seen other things.
Do you remember
I
his
would say-
his Masters of a Horror episode? Fucking Sick.
yeah, it's so
Was it
good.
called Sick Girl or was it just called Sick?
Sick
it was Sick Girl, right?
Sick Girl.
Sick
Yeah.
Girl, I remember that one.
I will say May is his best, but you can watch any one of his movies and be like, this is the guy that made May, and he's still
Right.
thinking the same way now that he did then.
Good.
And so there's like an endearing quality to that where you're like, he is still like on the mission. He's just stuck in like low budget horror movies that no one watches. But when you watch them, they're really, he did a movie that's just a straight ripoff of Suspiria, and it's great. It's
Good for
awesome.
him. Well,
I heard he got Bruce Campbell in one of his movies, didn't he?
Yeah, that was that one. That was the Suspiria
That one?
movie.
Okay, yeah.
The Woods. It's about a girl going to like a private school in New England, and it's run
Okay.
by a coven of witches.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah,
So-
there's some Evil Dead vibes in it. Bruce Campbell shows like there's an evil forest outside, and like
Oh.
Evil Dead, and Bruce Campbell is her dad, and so he. Yeah, Lucky McKee's fun. He's interesting, and May is just beautiful. I love the Crash reference in it. They do the hands on like the crease of the car door shot from Crash. I don't know why they reference it, but they do. It has
Very
nothing to
cool.
do with anything happening.
My number 9 movie is Deep Red.
It's a good choice.
Love this movie
especially
so
for a
much.
Dutchie.
And just like Isabel was saying with Tenebrae kind of being a story of some meta referential story of how Dario Argento views himself. Deep Red has a whole conversation going on with like Argento and the more serious Italian art house at the time. The character Carlo, I think, represents Argento's like working class musician talking to the dude who even acted in Antonioni's Blow Up, and like all the conversations they're having is about like the clash or the conflict between Giallo and between Antonioni, basically, between those two schools of filmmaking. And I think it's the first film that Goblin did the music for, and they did really well.
This is the one that has the same lead actor as
Blow Up.
Blow Up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. I love
it's great. That entire sequence with like the little doll on the tricycle coming in, kind of like a little James Wan would probably rip that off for Saw. You can argue for sure. There's a lot of great stuff here.
I should have included James Wan. Why didn't
I almost did, but like I didn't.
Honorable mention, Saw or something.
The Conjuring for me. I thought that movie was just so fucking wild. The Conjuring 2, they take 5 minutes out to have a lovely Elvis Presley song on an acoustic guitar for the whole family. I'm like, dude, this is anti-horror. I love you, James Wan.
Low-key, I liked Lost Kingdom, Aquaman 2.
Low-key, James Wan's awesome. James Wan's pretty fucking cool. What's your number 9?
Which of us is next?
Isabel, what's your number 9? Quit messing around.
I almost changed my answer to this, but I'm gonna not. I'm gonna stay locked in. Bride of Frankenstein.
I love that movie.
I almost picked Wolfman with Lon Chaney Jr. because I treasure that movie.
Why be a loser when you can be a king?
Oh no, I mean Bride of Frankenstein, gay classic.
Yeah, James Whale did so well there. It's like you can argue that's probably the first truly queer feeling fucking
horror
movie.
I find interesting because he vehemently denied it, but I mean I can also understand that
the humor is so camp even for 33 or whatever.
Yeah, and I don't know. It again fits in with the same theme of other stuff I talked about, like Texas Chainsaw and like May and Martin being like empathetic for its subject and. I like how it fits in like details from the book that weren't in the first film just for the sake of like, but like it kind of twists them in fun ways. Like the whole arc of him in the house learning about culture from this blind man and stuff like that. And it's so unique. I like how it almost leans more into comedy than horror. And
I mean, it is the first horror comedy for sure.
It is.
But there's like a great clear feeling to it. I love the ways he used Elsa Lanchester or whatever, the bride, or Mary Shelley at the very beginning. Like I love starting there with Lord Byron and Mary Shelley, and then I like her character design as the bride even more than I like Boris Karloff's monster design. I like there's something so captivating about her, and I think that I think drag queens were born in that moment at the same time. Like she's just such a mood. She's so fucking cool.
I love this conflict between like this guy who is ostracized for being an other, and so you feel bad for him, but then it's like the aspect that like him being an other is actually practically a threat to this like world, which you could argue is like fits in with the gay theme. And it's like, yeah, gay people kind of like destabilize a certain worldview. So there is like a way of life lost by accepting that this is real, but it's also like empathize with this fucking guy, you piece of shit. And so it's like trying to argue for like why people react that way and why they're fucking evil for reacting that way at the same time, which is also something I think Salem's Lot does, but regardless.
I forgot Salem's Lot existed.
My other favorite movie about gay people.
Okay, well, let's not go too far.
No, complimentary. No, King said that, actually. King said that.
King, my favorite fucking gay commentator.
Oh my god.
At least James Whale was a gay man, and you can totally see, I think, a lot of it within the Bride of Frankenstein.
King wears. I know what he.
Bride of Frankenstein rules. I'm glad you picked that one. James Whale's a master, and that's such a fun movie. Coppola, number 9.
Had to get my boy Kevin Williamson back on the list. The first
hell yeah!
I love how this is just like a classic on here. Like everyone's like, yeah, I know what you did last. I watch it like every year now because of you recommending it to me. I think.
Yeah,
I know what you did last summer gets a hell yeah. Whereas Isabel's like Martin gets pushed back. Like it's the only show where that would happen.
I mean, yeah, I love the first film, but I hate the second film though. Like that's the one movie. Like every time I watch it, the first movie, and I'm having like a watch party or whatever with my friends, and like, okay, now let's watch the second one. And I'm like, no, we're not watching the second one. That's a hard no. And they're like, we will pay you to watch the second one for once. I'm like, I will not do it. We're not gonna taint on Kevin's legacy like that.
Yeah,
and
I think the first one's so layered, so multidimensional. It's really special, actually. Like back when studios could just make trendy art, but also have it be pretty significant for the people watching it.
Right.
Yeah,
even though that like Kevin was adapting a book, like he still made it very personal. Like it's a very personal story. I think they adapted the book more faithfully on like Amazon into a series, but who the fuck wants to watch that? You know what I mean?
The idea. I think I love this movie because I think of it as like such a concise, like short thing. So the idea of extending it to like however many episodes is bizarre to me. Like, how much mileage can you get out of that?
Oh, it's just perfect, man. I'm like, the cast is so cool. Come on, like everything's so cool about this movie.
When has there been a hotter cast in a film, man?
Even the new movie doesn't compare. Thank you. Man. We're having the substantive discussions. I mean, Jennifer Love Hewitt, fucking Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Ryan
SMG.
Everyone was bisexual during that film.
I am a Freddie Prinze super fan.
Okay, I left him out on purpose because he doesn't excite me, but now we've got the whole trifecta.
He's so good at playing an idiot, and I don't know if that's because he's just like that, but he's so adorable.
He's very sincere,
such a jackass. You know? Ray is such a fucking jackass. Okay, he's the only part that I think is funny, not in a good way. About I still know what he did last summer. His whole plot is just like
I did get a kick
stealing
out of
boats and planes and shit to get to the island.
I got a kick out of seeing him in the trailers for the new one that they're making, like the Legacy sequel, because I'm like, why are we acting like Freddie Prinze is this like lore character? It's like, this is just some dude who like 20 years ago his friends died, but he wasn't really there for a lot of it.
You know what they do with his character in the new film? They make him a surprise killer. They reveal one of the killers of the new cast, and then the second reveal is like, oh, I'm the new killer. Who's like, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's like the biggest character assassination I ever heard, dude. It like makes no sense whatsoever.
That's so goofy.
That's so lame.
I forgot that new movie came out. Like I went and I saw it on streaming, and I skimmed through it just like to see like the ending and parts, and I was like, oh, what the fuck?
I finally saw the Avengers style post-credit scene where Jennifer Love Hewitt goes up to Brandy and says, we got another one.
I fucking hate movies so much.
I hope that the Scream 7 end scene is Nev going up to fucking Jennifer Love Hewitt and going, I think we have a common enemy.
Well, you know, there was talks back when they were bringing Scream back, whether Blumhouse was going to get the rights to like make a film or something, and like a bunch of Halloween fanboys were like, "Oh my god, they should connect." Since like Blumhouse had the rights to Halloween at the time, they're like, "They should connect Scream to Halloween, and it should be like this epic crossover."
Oh
like,
my god,
it would entirely break everything. Okay, number 10. Everybody, now we can do our honorable mentions as we do our number 10s, because I could have put classics like Dawn of the Dead on here, or Carrie, or The Vanishing. I like Session 9 a lot. I could have put Blood Feast by Herschel Gordon Lewis, but I will never let an opportunity go by without talking about Cherry Falls at number 10.
Dude, you made me watch this movie, man. You got me to watch this movie.
It's perfect.
No, I'm kidding. I love this movie. I was pitching this movie to someone recently.
It's so good. I don't know.
A movie I never would have watched had you not made me.
Whenever I form a new group of like movies,
is drunk in every scene he's in.
Yes, he doesn't know what the plot is. Brittany Murphy is like 100% Brittany Murphy in this movie. She's Jay Moore is ridiculous.
The fucking party they.
The fuck fest. I love the conceit of the movie. I love that I can't tell if it's a complete failure or a wild success, because I don't know what it actually thinks it is. It's so cool to me. Love this movie. Love that it didn't even get a theatrical release because the studio lost all faith in it. I love this movie so much. Whenever I form like movie nights in real life, it's only like a matter of weeks until I bring in Cherry Falls. It's always my go-to. It's never very popular. It's never particularly popular, but I have to shout out Cherry Falls. It's fucking to me so lovable. It's such a lovable
I
movie.
suspected dangerous behavior. I suspected.
I mean, I call that a sci-fi movie, dude.
Disturbing behavior?
Yeah, I like the eye roll there, Isabel. If you were doing best sci-fi movies, it would be there. I almost put Dead Ringers here too, but I couldn't tell if that was a horror movie or a thriller.
I made the executive decision not to put any David Cronenberg.
Me too.
As a director, I admire very deeply and made like one of my top 5 movies.
Me too, because Cherry Falls is better than anything he ever made, so I wanted to put this at number 10.
Isn't there a weird part in Cherry Falls where like she wants to fuck her own dad too, and then they never bring it up like ever again?
Yeah, never
like,
again.
Okay, so I'm not the only one who was picking up on that. I was like, what? That can't. It's probably nothing.
The hottest scene in movie history is when she's trying to seduce her boyfriend, and like she starts stomping on his face, making him suck her toes. And she's like,
that would work on me.
I mean, of course it would work on anybody except for that kid. It was so cool. Fucking Cherry Falls. If you haven't watched it, people who watch my channel, watch it. And then go watch Isabel and I's video. It's one of 2 videos about Cherry Falls on this entire platform. Because it is such a difficult movie. I think people are like really scared to analyze it because they're gonna, seem stupid. Obviously,
it's
that's
like
why.
when Intolerance came out. Yeah,
exactly. Brittany Murphy cult forever. Isabel, what's your number 10, and what are your honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions are Wolfman, City of the Living Dead, Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed, Carrie, and The Devil's Rejects. My Carrie was the one that I thought for sure.
Yeah, I came close, but I went with Cherry Falls.
I really thought that, and I really thought it was going to make mine. I'm going to be honest. I just went for something I watched recently for the first time that made like a huge impact on me. And also it doesn't fit in with anything else I've really picked, except maybe thematically. But Necromantic 2, just like a shock. It's like a shock horror movie, basically a softcore porn film, but kind of like a shock horror film about a woman who is a necrophiliac. And the movie plays it very sincerely as like a romance movie about
it looks fucking sick.
It's about a woman who is in love with a corpse, and then she meets a guy who is alive that she thinks is kind of cute, and the content of the movie becomes, oh my god, am I gonna cheat on my boyfriend who's a corpse who is slowly decomposing over the course of the movie?
Yeah, I'm looking at images of this movie. It looks fucking awesome.
You it actually like treats it so seriously and sincerely that like it gets into the problem she has like having sex with her boyfriend because he's a corpse, and she's like, man, my life is so hard. And it's like, it's so like, it's weird. I love showing this like insane situation played completely like authentically, which is kind of like why I like Texas Chainsaw, because the movie was supposed to be about a bunch of people who just have a bad day, including the killers. And so you're supposed to feel bad for Leatherface as much as you feel bad for these guys, because it's like, oh man, his dad's yelling at him because he broke the door. He brought a girl home and she yelled at him. It's like, it's hard to be Leatherface. It's like,
that looks awesome.
That's what Necromantic 2 is doing. It's like, it's really hard to be this person. My only warning is that they do the Fassbinder like in a year and 13 moons thing, where they have an extended sequence of an animal being carved up on video. But you can just...
That's fine. It reminds me that Cannibal Holocaust is also one of my...
It's also funny because the joke in that scene is that it's with her friends in the community. So it's just a group of regular people like eating chips and like watching this footage of like an animal being carved up. And then her boyfriend comes over and they're all like... They all like scoot out of the room.
Oh, all right, really Coppola. What's your number 10? And thank you, Isabel. I got a good recommendation there. I never even heard of that movie. So thanks.
Honorable mention, I did American Werewolf in London.
I love that movie so much.
I really like that movie. But I don't know, maybe I go back and forth. This could take the 10th spot, to be honest. But I was trying to think of like films that like horror movies in terms of like what pushed the genre into like new directions. Like same way like Scream really created the postmodern slasher. I was thinking like, Blair Witch could kind of like popularize.
Yeah, surprised that wasn't mentioned before. Good.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe it's not like the most terrifying film anymore, but like I do enjoy to put it on and analyze it every now and again, especially during like October season. So
it's really good.
Yeah. And I don't have any more fucking honorable mentions. That was like my only one.
Okay, excellent. No, Blair Witch Project. I'm surprised I didn't even fucking think of it when I put this list together.
Oh my god, why didn't I put that on mine?
Right. Okay, I was just having this discussion with Jane actually about found footage stuff, and like I can't think of 5 good found footage movies. Like I think of
I
Blair
heard
Witch.
that movie Quarantine was. I never watched it. I want to watch it with Jennifer Carpenter. That Quarantine,
from
that's
like
what it's called?
Dexter or whatever.
Yeah, I want to watch that one and see if that one's any good. But
I never watched that one, but I mean, I don't hate the Unfriended movies, but like I don't know if I like them for their quality.
Low key, I in my mind, I'm kind of swapping Bride of Frankenstein with Blair Witch.
Oh, come on, because I seem the most excited about the fucking Bride of Frankenstein thing.
Yeah, no, just because I'm thinking about Blair Witch, and I'm like, God, I fucking love that.
It rips. That movie is fucking sick. I'm surprised I didn't even think of it when I was putting the list together.
That's what I'm like. I feel insane.
I mean,
I forget it.
There's like not much lore in the movie, but like you can still like go in there and like really dive deep if you want, about like the whole Ellie Kedward and the Burkittsville, like all that bullshit.
Fucking stunning movie.
I do have to mention this here. I was almost a complete jackass and didn't even include a movie at number 10. Honorable mention for me, I do have to say, is Hush, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, season 4, episode 10.
That makes sense.
I almost put a TV show episode at number 10, but then I decided, Cherry Falls is worth it. It's worth being
technically, I said Toby Hooper is my.
Oh yeah, Salem's Lot is a television.
Salem's Lot, and I'm Dangerous Tonight with Meg Chanamek from Twin Peaks.
Well, we got
as a super bad bitch.
Well, we got like 5 minutes left. Just
think of more horror movies.
No, just like.
So, what's your favorite J horror, Zach?
Audition.
Huh?
Audition.
Aside from Audition.
And that's
I didn't watch that one.
That's like all of them, right? That's like everyone.
I
mean,
I don't know. Isabel's like the only expert on J horror.
I am not. I just know a lot of Kiyoshi. Aside from that, I'm woefully. I just watched. I'm trying to get more into. I want to watch the original Ring soon.
Why?
Because I care.
Just watch The True Master, Gore Verbinski.
I have seen that one and it is good. Although
it's amazing. It's like the first truly post 9/11 response.
It's the only movie I ever saw hungover, and I saw it with my first hangover.
It's so good.
So I don't remember it too specifically, but I remember liking it.
I do want to rewatch the American Grudge movie. I just haven't been able to.
Okay, fine. See, that's the other one. I want to watch the original Juon. I recently.
I'm good on that. I just want to watch the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Michelle Gellar, yeah.
That's fair. I did watch.
And I think the guy from Roswell is in it too. So.
Suicide Club recently, the Siono, or I don't know how you say his name, but the Love Exposure guy.
I say we have 5 minutes left, by the way, viewer. And Isabel's like, "Oh, I know. We'll talk about J horror."
I watched Scream 2.
Scream 2. Now that's a better one. That's better than any Japanese movie I've ever seen.
It is good. It's fucking great.
Thank you for agreeing with me, Isabel. That's very nice of you. Akira Kurosawa could never. So.
It's good. It's good.
Scream 2, yeah. Scream 1 and Scream 4 we were giving all the love to, but I like 1, 2, and 4 pretty damn equally. When I say Scream is number 1, it could be any one of those.
I do feel like I would say Scream 1 and 4 are my favorites in the series.
Same.
And just like 2 of my favorite Wes Craven movies. So I feel like whenever I'm like talking about Scream or Wes Craven, I always put 2 like lower than I used to. But that's just because I watched 2 with Zach, and that's when I was like, oh my god, Wes Craven's good.
I'll throw you a bone, Isabel. One of the reasons I think 2 is just as good as 4 or 1 is because you were like, it's something about an anti-Chekhov's gun where he shows you all the guns that he could use.
And then never uses a single one.
He uses the most obvious one like almost every time. Like there's like the subversion is like conformity to the sequel. Like Randy has to die, all this stuff has to happen. It's the mother has to be there too now.
Yeah, I think it was because it unlocked Craven and Williamson for me, and then I went back and watched one. I was like, oh, this movie's way better than I ever realized. And then I watched 4 and I was like, oh my god, this movie's so good. But like 2 is the one that like put me on.
I do think like 1 and 2, if I'm looking at it as predictive cinema, it's a bit like more powerful considering those are pre-Columbine. And I think between Mickey, Stu, and Billy, you're getting their exact philosophy, which is so fucking weird.
You describing it as like movies about Columbine completely rewired how I engage with Scream. Like genuinely, that's like
it rewires how I engage with most horror movies, because it's like they're predicting where culture's going like 5 years before it happens. Like it's, you can kind of see the trend.
Ever since you said that, I've been like, oh my god, this isn't like a movie about like horror movies at all, or like any of that shit. It's like it's about like the culture that produces
the culture, like the general consensus of culture at the time. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I really added up Blair Witch, because like it seemed like that was like all pushing towards something like that found footage genre, like that.
Yeah, just like 3 years later, we'd all be watching grainy beheading videos on
right, exactly.
old PCs. Like it's really weird. It's really weird
like,
to consider.
The characters of Scream would not feel out of place in the 2000s, like had they not made movies in the 2000s. I mean, like just like as they existed in the 90s, and like that whole thing.
The culture informs the art, and then the art informs the culture, and then vice versa. It goes round and round.
In the words of Mickey Altieri, life imitating art, imitating life. The key is right there.
This is the biggest boons for Zach ever, which is that like to this day, when people are like, I think Scream is kind of overrated, I'm like, nah, man, you don't get it. Like, let me cite this guy. And like, I literally just verbatim rip off shit Zach has said. And I'm like, that's basically what it's about if you tried, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's just pretty obvious if you just
it's like, it's pretty obvious that it's kind of a deep movie, and I don't expect you to get that. And I'm just ripping off shit Zach has said.
I mean, you know, if you've seen Dawson's Creek, you get it.
Yeah, if you've seen Dawson's Creek.
This channel has like informed some of my core philosophies in life, man. So like,
oh, that's
big gratitude to you,
Zach. Zach is a hero to the people.
This is what the last 5 minutes should be. Thank you, everybody. This is how we're supposed to end every video.
Retribution by Kiyoshi.
Thank you for watching my channel. This has been the 10 best horror movies. You're all great. Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween, Isabel. Happy Halloween, Coppola. Really quick, favorite Halloween candy. Go, go, go. I like Crunch Bars because I'm fucking boring. What about you, Isabel?
I like gummy-based things. Anything gummy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every answer you give has to be like something just fucking weird.
Is that weird?
I like gummy-based things.
Gummy fruit roll up.
Look at us just said a gummy bear and fucking moved on with our lives.
I don't know. Fucking Jolly Ranchers, I guess. Something.
Jolly Ranchers are sick.
Or like something like Sour Patch Kids, maybe. I don't know.
Sour Patch Kids are good. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.